For today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Hardhead. But wait a minute. That's my name. Welcome back to my channel. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Headmaster G1 Retro Walmart exclusive Hardhead. And if you're new around here, please remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, it'll help out my channel tremendously, and leave a comment for some extra positive energy. So here we have Hardhead in the box. I like the G1 Retro box. The Duros, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Headmaster. That's what his face sculpt will look like for Hardhead right there. Looks really good. Really good. On the side, we got Hardhead there in vehicle mode for his tank. On the back of the box, yes, we do have that classic look for all the other Headmasters and everything. And let's bring it up to... So here's Hardhead, Autobot, obviously. Function, he's ground assault. Oh, here's something. It's either my way or no way. The only way to get him to follow advice is to persuade him to come up with the idea himself. That's funny because I'm pretty stubborn myself. So, stubborn, doesn't talk much. Very cool. And there's one more. Take a look at the stats. That's very cool. So, with that being said, let's get him out of the box and see how awesome he really is. So here we have Hardhead out of the box and in his tank mode. And there is a little bit of assembly required in a sense that this just comes off pretty easily even with the peg in. So just be careful with that. Maybe it's just my copy. But overall, I like how the tank looks. I like the black with the red, the silver, like that army looking green color. I guess that's what it reminds me of. I could be wrong a little bit on that color, but that's what it reminds me of. This is more like a yellow color. Orange, yeah, somewhat. And then you got the Headmaster here. Overall, you got the blue eyes. They did a really good job with the paint there. Except for, let's get up really, really close. Oh, wait, zoom in. His nose just looks really weird. So I can't even tell, even off camera, if they chipped him or what. So we're just going to go with, yeah, they botched his nose. So there's not much I can do about that. But overall, the rest of them matches up with that same green color. And then on the back, we're going to get that nice head sculpt look right now. And little mark on his chin there, but that's not so bad. Overall, it looks really good. There's a little bit on his right cheek in there, a little smudge or something. So, yeah, there is a little bit of something in there. But hey, overall, it looks pretty good. Obviously, by now, watching some of my reviews, or you should know how to transform this thing, or you already know, but he just goes in here. And that's it. He just operates the tank. So there's that. Real simple there for Hardhead. And here's his weapon. Looks really, really good. Nice molded detail. I like the green color. I don't know. Just like it for this mold here. So there we got the Autobot symbols there. We got the hatch for the front of the tank to be to operate from there. Different tasks and everything. And then obviously the other thing he can do, the Headmaster can hop out of that and he can sit up here for intensive purposes of using the cannon. And then obviously this becomes an, I like how they did this part where this piece attaches with this and it lifts up and you can aim a little bit up and everything, and turn, you can do a full 360 with this thing, which is fantastic. So they did a good job with that. So I like that. And it clicks back in. You can remove this. You can transform the figure with it or without it, but overall, I think it's better just to take it off and everything. But overall, I really like this tank mode. Considering this is just a reissue with just new paint and everything, new head sculpt. So I'm happy. This is my first figure for this as well. So let's get this in robot mode and see if it's just as cool as the tank mode. I just wanted to point out the molded detail on the big gun, and it looks really, really good. Different color. It's more like that, like an off brown color. Tan. It's not tan. Brown. We'll go brown. And it's overall pretty cool. And the other thing is the molded detail here on the sides of the treads and everything, and underneath. And it does come with wheels. So it does roll back and forth pretty well. But overall, that's about it for this guy. So let's get right into it. So here's his arms right here. And his elbow, just pull it. So on a hinge there. You kind of just hide it, just like that. And his hand's right here. Just pull it over. Get the hand out. And just help the elbow release. Okay. Gonna lift this up, close that, and his leg is going to be tabbed in here between the legs there, and you're just going to separate them. And he's going to bring this leg down, lock it in, bring the foot, get the other foot, and there, that snaps in pretty good. You got to get the arms down right now. Now you come back over here. He's just going to lift up. He's just going to fold this way now. So you want to keep this piece pushed in, because this will lock in. This is his actual chest, and then this is going to fold down like this to form this right here, and then the back right here is going to fold because this is on this hinge here. It comes down, and then there's this tab right here. It's going to go in that hole right there. Bring it down, push in, and he's a little bit taller, but he doesn't have his head on yet, so we got some room here. And obviously you know how to transform these by now. You can check out the other G1 Retro figures, Walmart exclusives, if you need help with this. I hope not, but if you do, just check those out. They'll help you out. And you just tab in his head right there. Tab, locked in, ready to go. And here we have Hardhead. And as you can see, he has a full 360 around. He has good shoulder hinge. Cannot stretch his arm, like extend it out like normally, so he can't do that, but he does have a bicep swivel. He does have at least a little over 90-degree bend on the elbow. Does he have wrist articulation? Let's check. Yes, he has full 360 wrist articulation, which is fantastic for this figure. Does he have waist rotation? Absolutely not, due to the transformation. His head is obviously on the neck of the Headmaster, so it acts as like a ball joint. You can do a full 360, not up and down, so it's pretty good. The legs have 90-degree bend, which is fantastic. There is no ankle articulation whatsoever. There is thigh swivel, so you can do a full 360 there. So there is some pretty good articulation with this figure. And then the other thing is, on the back, when I was talking about this piece earlier, you can bring this up, peg this in, and now he has his classic shoulder canton right here, which is fantastic. Or if you want to just keep it to the side, or on the backpack, you just kind of just have it setting in the back. Straighten his legs out, of course. And that's gonna look like that. So it's pretty good. And then obviously you're gonna need his weapon. So we'll arm him up. And now he's ready. It's a pretty good weapon for this guy. And here I have Earthrise smokescreen next to G1 Retro Hardhead. Nice size comparison there, pretty close. Hardhead is obviously taller, Then we got fellow G1 Retro Headmaster Chrome Dome. Pretty close. Then we're going to bring in Siege Crosshairs. He's a lot larger, but it's good size for a deluxe. And finally, we're going to bring in Siege Prime, which keeps staring at the Allspark. Yep. That's all I got. My final thoughts on Transformers G1 Retro Walmart exclusive Headmaster Hardhead. Honestly, I really like this figure. I don't have anything bad to say about it, like at all. Considering this is a reissue, but repainted and everything, and it's very cool. Like the head sculpt, looks awesome. Like the blue with the yellow face, and then the gray for the outside of his head, and then the green on the back for the Headmaster. I thought that was really cool. The black for the tank, for the treads and everything, looks great. He has wheels underneath so he can roll around. He's not dragging. The weaponry, the cannon, I was able to take a look at that, and it does peg in a little bit tighter than I thought, so I'm not really having that issue. And I like this fact there's all these, the hinges and everything, so you can bring it up and you can hold it back and everything and get him in some really good poses and everything. But I like how you can bring it right up on his shoulder and leave it like that if you want. And then additionally, you get an extra weapon, which is standard for him, I guess. So if you don't want this big gun out, just leave it in the back. Now you got this. So, and I like the Autobot symbols on each side. I think that's pretty good. I like the molded detail here on his chest, for the tank mode, but also there's another Autobot logo right there, so that's pretty cool for the tank. I think they did a really good job on this figure. I have nothing, like I said, bad to say. He is a little back heavy if you don't adjust his legs properly because of the backpack here with the cannon. So overall, this is an awesome figure. I would definitely pick it up if you can find it. But that's going to be it for the review. Thank you for watching, and I'll be bringing more Transformer content very soon.